Well, my talk was mainly about human-environment needs, but I presented it through the lens of transit-oriented design. Because if you look at mobility and spaces related to mobility, these are normally spatial conditions under a lot of strain. And so you need to look at this particular context from an integrated design perspective. When one looks at transport infrastructure, normally projects take a lot of time to actually build, 25 years easily. So designers that are looking into this field need to look ahead and project certain trends. Hence, I thought it was a very interesting device to also look how human environments will be changing in the world to come.
Okay. The topic of my master talk is the key codes and regulations of the practice of interior design in the Philippines. So we covered 9 key areas that are covered by the law. And before that, I actually gave a brief introduction on the history of how these regulations came about. And I talked about when it all started, and the idea of a national organization that really pushed for these regulations and policies that are now in effect in the country.
我今天最主要的主题是沟通，是借由设计来当做一个媒介，来让我们城市或者是人的感知，或者是外在的文化环境，能够借由设计来传递出各种不同的可见的事物。那这是我今天讲的一个 communication 最重要的主题。 沟通对我来讲很重要，很多人以为沟通就只是把设计师的概念清楚地告诉业主，或者听到业主的概念，理解他的意思。可是我觉得我想象的沟通不只是这样子，我觉得沟通更重要的是能够理解，你现在拿到的这个作品已经存在在外在的，已经存在可是看不到的事物，人的心情、感知，甚至于外在历史的记忆。 或者文化的内容，或者我们存在的这个城市或者是自然的环境里面，有太多的事情，设计师必须要去理解，而且要借由各种不同的方式理解完之后放到设计里面来。
今日は私たちがプロとして普段から考えているコンセプトとかデザインのアイデアの出し方を話したいと思います。普段から身の近くにあるものを注意して見ることが大事だと思います。そうすることがさまざまな問題を解決する方法になっていくと思います。
I think design is understanding. First of all, you first of all have to try to understand what this project that you are going to do is about. For you, you know, it's important for architects to have their own agenda, your own design agenda of what you are hoping to achieve. But then also for the user, for your client, you know, whom your client might not be completely identical to the user. So an understanding of what everyone wants is very important, and trying to find a common ground then.
My title is Maturization of Oriental Design in China. So it means that today in China is different from 20 years ago. It's become very mature on the way that it, in all aspects, are being very mature in compared with international design. That's what today I'm talking about, the development of the design in China. So how it look like, how it compare with the other design in the world, and how that got to be look like. They now try to mix the West with the East. That means that they will penetrate some of their own character, their own behaviors, their own sort of particular into the modern life.